Don and I have not been able to go sailing this year, so we've had to spend the entire year here in Hawaii during quarantine. So because of that, we thought we'd like to still stay connected with you all, and we're going to show you some people that we've met here, and I'm going to show you a lot of the scenery and landscape and what it's like to be here in Hawaii, and I hope you enjoy it, since many of you can't travel, but now you can travel virtually here with me in Hawaii. Hi, I hope you've been enjoying the movie so far. In the next few minutes, Don's going to be interviewing Keale, and he's the singer you've been listening to. All his music is available on iTunes, and I hope you enjoy, and thanks so much for watching our videos. Unnaturally, you know, it goes for candy corns. It's amazing to me.
Okay, so you're playing a ukulele. That's a Hawaiian word, 2 words, meaning?
Like a jumping flea. Yeah, so cuckoo is a flea and lele is to like leap off or to jump, yeah.
So where did that name come from?
You know, we call it, I'm not sure who gave the name.
I think it's because the fingers are always jumping around.
Always, yeah. But originally this is a Portuguese instrument, you know.
Well, the Portuguese were here for a long time, working in the fields.
Yep, they were the first cowboys and lunas for helping kind of manage the plantations and stuff like that.
That's right. In fact, the Hawaiians, those were the first cowboys, really. Yeah. Way ahead of Texas or anybody else because of the cattle that were brought in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were cowboys in Hawaii before there were cowboys in Dodge City.
Right. So we talked about the ukulele. And about how it really is derived from the Portuguese, and they were here managing plantations and doing all kinds of work. And on the farms or the ranches, I know that the Hawaiians brought in cattle. What do you know about that?
Yeah, well, I know the cattle, the first cattle comes in the 1700s under Kahikili before Kamehameha. and so they're just brought because the Spaniards are rolling through, and they're making friends, and so that's how they make friends. Yeah. So at one time he had a number of head of cattle, and they actually it was so long ago that there are still lots of wild cattle on the Big Island, Kauai. Yeah, one of my uncles just slaughtered a wild cow about 4 years ago. So they're still around. Been here a long time.
And the Cowboys grew up in Hawaii way before any Cowboys in, as you said, Dodge City or anywhere.
Yeah.
And when they participated in rodeos, they
shared their music, and so like one of the first Hawaiian Cowboys went to Wyoming. Him and a couple other Waipaw Purdy. They went to a rodeo and won it, and everybody was blown away. And in fact, from what I understand, he only had one arm, and won the competition. So people were amazed at the Cowboys, the Hawaiian Cowboys.
The Hawaiians were the original cowboys in terms of quality.
It's rooted in that cowboyness, So my grandfather's uncle was a guy named Tom Mix. And a lot of people know Tom Mix, big cowboy hero from the 1900s, early 1900s. He introduced John Wayne to Hollywood. He was a pallbearer in Wyatt Earp's funeral. And just a major cowboy, and I was raised, even though my family's from here, we were one of the first families to settle here from NIIHAU. We were raised in the valley, San Joaquin Valley, California.
Right.
Yeah, we were raised in ag country and cowboy country. So a lot of my music is influenced by that. There's kind of a defined Hawaiian music style that a handful of different styles that people know of, but my style is different than all of that, and it's because of that cowboy influence.
But
I grew up with Merle Haggard and all those guys.
Right, from Bakersfield.
Johnny Cash.
That's right.
Yeah.
In the San Joaquin Valley, Merle Haggard. What about your cousin?
Yeah, well, Israel, so brother is, and his brother Skippy, Henry. My first cousins, their mom and my mom are sisters. And so even though I had that cowboy upbringing and music, we came home often, and a lot of our music, first music, like vinyl, it's coming back, but that tells you how old I am. Vinyl and 8-tracks, cassettes were all albums that the Makaha Sons of NIIHAU recorded, and Uncle Moki Ale, that's my mom's brother and Auntie Nani's brother. So the music, it's interesting. You'll have Hawaiian music and a lot of experience of Hawaiian-ness in my songs that I compose, but kind of infused and framed in like one song I just did, Kalanavale Namoku Akane, is a song about these islands that appear at the sunrise and the sunset, and they're not normally there. They're just there. In our time of need, they appear. They show up, and so I think of those islands as like cattle just showing up, and they disappear, or they get herded all through different spaces and different times to where people need them to be. And so I thought of that song in that way, and it has more of a Ghost Riders in the Sky feel to it. We did Imua Garza, who was my producer. He took an electric guitar, and we put kind of a Clint Eastwood's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly feel to it with an electric guitar. It's all Hawaiian lyrics and all Hawaiian thinking, but it's framed. It's a cowboy song. So.
Right, from your upbringing.
Yeah, it just things come together, in music. I think that at least the musicians I know write from a lot of different spaces. That one is on my most recent album called HUNAMOKU. And HUNAMOKU is, of course, the hidden lands, those islands that appear. And it's just come out this year. So, but yeah, music comes from, to me, authentic music comes from life. You know, you live life and you write about life.
So, what are the two words on your album that are the
HUNAMOKU?
And can you explain what are those? What does that mean?
So, moku is like an island,
right,
or land, a space of land, country, and huna means hidden. Yeah, it means hidden. So, like the kahuna is a hidden person who knows hidden things. Different knowledge, you know, that isn't very common. Yeah, so the kahuna, huna is that same word. Yeah,
HUNAMOKU.
The hidden lands.
Like the islands off here are the Mokaluas.
Yeah, Mokulua. Yeah, big island is called Moku Nui. There's another one that I wrote called "Bury Me." "Bury Me" is a song that is actually, it's about a place of burials. You know, for Hawaiian people, it's very important where our ancestors lie. You know, where we like to go to the beaches where they lived and frolic in the waves. You know, we talk about like you hear in a chant or a song like one on NIIHAU is it says let's see, how does it go? Ohai Ehukai. So the place is called Ehukai, or Ohai. Ohai Ehukai Kaulana. So Ohai, famous, it sits in the sea spray, you know, because it's a beautiful beach and a gathering place on NIIHAU. It's famous and the best, one of the best beaches on the island. And so it's famous. Ehukai Kaulana. Ula Kaumaka Anna Tupuna E.
Now, NIIHAU is not an island that's readily available
to
everyone.
No.
So, what's your association with that?
NIIHAU, even though I have not been allowed to go there yet, it's very strict to get on the island. You have to, first of all, you have to have family there. Even though I have lots of family there, everybody on the island is related to me. So, let's see, if you go back to when the Robinson family, or the Gay Robinson, the Gay family, or Sinclair, I think it was Sinclair when they first arrived, you know, Elizabeth Sinclair. She was the person that purchased the island from Kamehameha III, and she bought NIIHAU and brought the deed to the families of NIIHAU, to the Hawaiians that were there, and they gave to the chief, you know. They read it to the chief, and the deed said that, you know, these are your new chiefs. And but the Robinsons really wanted to like respect the island people. They had seen island cultures like just totally fall apart in the wake of Western contact for so many generations, and that's why they were so selective in trying to find a place to live. They were down in as far as New Zealand, all the way up to here, and in California. They were trying to find land, and they did not want to disrupt culture and destroy culture. So they came to the chief of the island and they said, what should be the rules? How should we conduct ourselves? What should be the policies that are established for contact and interaction with other peoples and other islands? And so the chief at that time wrote down the rules, and I respect the rules because the chief was my great-great-grandfather. His name was Kani Kawaha'ale Moses Keale, and he was the pastor of the kahu of the church, the first church on NIIHAU. But there, he decided this would be fair, and this would preserve our ways.
Is that still in effect?
Yes, still in effect. Yeah, it's very strict.
And around they go by. Will they bury me with my head face down, and my feet pointing up to the sky? All the stars will swim right before my eyes as as round and round they go by. I will whisper every lovely name of all the warriors who stand by, waiting for their voices to come home off the shelves where their sweet bones lie. They should come across my circle, promise you'll put me away. I've got some haunting left inside of me. Look away. Across my circle, promise you'll put me away. I've got some haunting left inside of me. Look away, look away. Will they bury me with my head face down, with my feet pointing up to the sky? All the stars will swim right before my eyes as round and round they go by, round and